Hello, everyone. I think we are just live. Let's see. Let's wait for people to join and see if my voice and video is clear. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Can someone confirm if my audio is clear? Yeah. Hi, everyone. I see a lot of people joining. Yeah. Can one of you confirm if my audio is clear? Yes, it's perfect. Cool. Yeah. So I have so many updates today. Last week has been pretty busy because I was traveling and there were a lot of things going on. So I thought I'll make a video quickly and talk about a few things. So I've been traveling. I couldn't make a lot of videos, no videos for last 3 to 4 days. So yeah, I'll share all the things that are on top of my mind, and there are few things that we will discuss in today's live apart from the general Q&A. So, firstly, we will be talking about doubts clearing. Many people have this concern because we have right now so many courses on the channel. We have DevOps, we have AWS, we have Terraform, and we are also going to do Python. So, many people are trying to reach out for doubts. So, that is one thing that we'll be talking about. And there are things which I also wanted to talk about the next series, that is Python, Zero to Hero. We'll also talk about that. And in general, I'll also share some quick updates. So, yeah, thanks. Hi, everyone, for reaching out and joining this live session. Yeah, I see a lot of highs. So instead of going through each and every one of them, I simply say hi everyone. Cool. Yeah. So one request, as I do it on every live, is do not spam. Please do not spam the comment section. So if you have a question, just post it once. If you post it multiple times, others who want to ask questions, you will overlap with their questions. Sham, that's what I'm talking about. Please do not post it multiple times. I'll read through the comments only if you post it once. If you post it multiple times, then it will go away, right? And I cannot pick up your comment. Perfect. So we'll do that. Firstly, let me start with the update that I was talking about. So the first thing that I wanted to mention was regarding doubts clearing. So whenever people try out videos, whether it's DevOps series, AWS series, or Terraform series, so what I try to do is I go through each and every comment on YouTube, and I go through each and every message on LinkedIn as well. If you just message hi, or if you just say that there is some error, you might not see my reply because I have to reply to a lot of people, and meanwhile I also have a full-time job. So if there is a very clear error message which is stating what is the error and which provides the steps that I have tried these things but still I'm getting the error, then I'll go through that and I'll reply to the people, and on a day-to-day basis I reply to a lot of people. But still sometimes, when you are working on the sessions, when you're working on the playlist, sometimes you might have a lot of questions that might be basic, and you might also want to talk to other people who are learning along with you. So for that, we already have a community, that is the membership. So you can click on the join button, and then what happens is you can interact with other people who are working along with you, right? So those are people who are practicing. There is a dedicated Telegram channel, and on the Telegram channel, there are frequently questions asked, people help themselves, and I will also monitor that Telegram channel. And while monitoring, I'll make sure that if anyone is blocked, I will try to provide my suggestions as well. So it's one way that hasn't reached to a lot of people, but I wanted to mention that there are already good number of people who are doing it on our channel. And if you are interested, you can click on the join button. It's very simple. Go to the channel. There is a subscribe button. Similarly, there is also a join button. Just click on the join button, and once you click on the join button, then that's it. You will get access to a Telegram group there as part of a perk. You'll get access to the Telegram group, and there you can talk to people. In future, if there are more number of people, we will also migrate to Discord. Okay, so this is the first thing that I wanted to tell, and I'll also repeat this as new people keep joining. Yep. As new people, I already joined Telegram channel. That's Fahad says. Fahad, that's a public Telegram channel, and that is just for the channel updates. You cannot ask anything on that channel. But if you click on the join button, there is a different Telegram channel. It's a private Telegram channel. Okay, that's what I'm saying. We will also migrate that to Discord if required. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, so this is update number one, and I'm trying to keep my energy as much as possible. My flight just landed. I came back home and I got into the live session because I did not do any videos from last 3 to 4 days. And firstly, I was in Bangalore, then I was, I was in a different trip. So I just came back home. So I thought I'll just connect with all of you. Cool. Yeah, and the next update that I wanted to talk was about the Python course. Okay, and here, coming to the Python course, I'm already reading the comments. So while I'm talking, I'm also looking at the comments. So don't worry, do not repeat your comment again and again. I'll go through all of comments if you are not repeating your questions. Yeah, talking about the Pune thing. So sorry, let's talk about Python first, then we will move to the Pune thing. So talking about the Python series. So uh, right now I just came back, so I'll need some time to prepare detailed curriculum. I already have a curriculum, but I wanted to make it as relevant to DevOps engineering as much as possible. So for that, I have to come up with a lot of examples. I have to come up with proper course structure. So you all know how I create my course structure. I just follow that course structure throughout the series. Similarly, we did AWS as well as Terraform. We'll do for Python as well. And the interesting part about Python is that there are so many Python tutorials, no question about it. There are hundreds of Python tutorials. But this one, which we are talking about, or which we'll do on our channel, is only focused to DevOps engineers. That means we will try to do examples from the DevOps point of view. So such kind of playlist, at least I haven't seen. So I will try to do that. So it will benefit all of you. And even when I'm doing that series, it would be some 15 episodes. And when I do that, if you have any questions on the Python playlist as well, Telegram channel would be the right forum to ask questions. But I'm not saying it is mandatory. You don't have to do it. All the videos on the channel are completely free. You can ask detailed questions on the channel in comment section or LinkedIn. But if you want a quick response, and if you want to work as a community with other people who are learning, then that Telegram channel, which is the join button or the membership of the channel, will help you. Cool. So this is about the second update, and I'll give you the final update, and then I'll move towards the chat section and I'll read through the questions. So here, coming to the next update, that is about the Pune thing. So here, many people already know that we have done a session in Hyderabad, and that was very successful. And I restricted only to 100 members, and I did not even create a video. I did not create anything. I just posted on the community tab, and 100 people joined that particular thing. And many people were complaining, you should have posted on LinkedIn, or you should have posted a video on YouTube saying that you're going to do a live session, in person live, uh, in Hyderabad. But I cannot do it for a large number of people because I want to connect with as many people as possible. So my intention here is not to make a large gathering, but my intention is to make a gathering where I can help people. So that's why I restricted to 100 people, and we got it in just 2 days. So there, I couldn't uh, post on LinkedIn because all the registrations were done in just 2 days. Now talking about Pune, we are going to do event on 29th. That is for sure. The reason why I'm not posting about the venue is because I'm still searching for venues. Pune is not my hometown, so I'm going through a lot of references. I'm trying to find the location which will suit the best. And once I finalize the location, I'll post on the YouTube. I'll post as a short. Right now, I just posted a community post, and there were good number of registrations. There are good number of registrations already, but you people haven't received any reply from me. I saw people who have registered, but the reason why you haven't received any reply from me, because I'll reply once the event venue is finalized. So you will get access to a private Telegram group where we can discuss about the event, so that we don't disturb other videos on the channel. Okay, I don't want to keep posting about that particular event. I did not post any video for Hyderabad as well, because there is a particular focus for this channel, that is to deliver content, free content, and I don't want to mess up this thing with any other thing. So that's why whoever is registering, you will get email from me once I finalize the event. And here also, I will restrict only to 100 people, because the focus is not to make a large gathering. I'm pretty sure if I post it on all the social media platforms, and if I don't even have to market, because you people are so awesome. There are so many people on our channel from Pune, Mumbai, so I don't even have to do any marketing. But you know, genuinely to help people, we have to restrict it to a small gathering. So that's what I'll do, and you can expect email from me, people who are registering. So the registration link is on the YouTube community post. You can go to our YouTube community post, scroll down, you will see Pune registration link. So these are the updates that I have. I'll repeat these updates once I close this particular meeting. Towards the end of the meeting, I'll close it. Now let's go to the chat section and let's pick up few things. Okay. So let me see what questions you people have. Cool. Let me start. So please do not pose the questions again and again. I'll go through the questions. So yeah, this is a common question about openings, right? So Manu, your question is about I'm trying to pull an image from Docker. So this is a very genuine error, right? If you are getting image pull off, back off, so it's not the right forum, because that's a very simple question. You can ask on the YouTube community. I mean, you can post that on the comment section. Anybody can reply you, or you can also just do a simple Google search. You'll get the answer for it. So whenever you are blocked, don't be blocked, or don't wait for someone to come and help you. You can use independent solutions. There are so many options these days. uh, am I lost? Perfect. Okay, now let's go back. Sorry for breaking on that question. Yeah, are there any openings for 2 years experience? So because this is a very genuine generic question, and I'm pretty sure many might have the same question, so I'll pick such kind of questions. So talking about 2 years experience, are there any openings? So understand, we are reaching towards the end of the year, and many of the companies that we work for, or many opportunities from the MNCs, are created from US, Europe, or other parts. So in India, we have some set of companies which are completely India based, where there are some startups. So for these companies, you still have openings, but for the US, Europe, their period, that is Q4, has started, and in Q4 they recruit little less. Okay, so you can expect there will be less number of jobs till December. That is because Q4 is basically for all the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving Day, all of these things start, and all these people go to vacations, and they do not recruit. So from US, Europe, you can expect less number of openings for the next quarter. But for Indian startups or the MNCs that are based in India or based out of India, you can expect things. So overall, for 2 years experience, AWS DevOps, Yes, there are opportunities, but there are less opportunities at this point because of the reason that I've mentioned. But there are openings. Okay, I post again on the YouTube community post. Once in a while I post people who get jobs, and there are n number of messages that I get. I'll post again this week sometime, just to boost your confidence and to let you know that there are openings in the market, and there are our subscribers, people who are watching our videos, they are getting the jobs as well. So it's kind of a motivation. You can expect my community post, so that you can approach them on LinkedIn, you can talk to those people, and you can understand from them as well how they're applying for those jobs. Okay. uh, Yeah. How to join as a fresher? I apply multiple times. I think I said this a lot of times, and I'm repeating again. So for freshers, right now the opportunities are less. That is not because of Q4, but in general, coming out from COVID, there was a mass recruitment, and after that, it's not about DevOps. Okay. For freshers, I'm not talking about DevOps. This is general situation in the market. The opportunities for freshers are less. So similarly for DevOps as well, because right now companies don't want to invest a lot on the freshers or interns. So that's why the opportunities are less, but this has nothing to do with DevOps engineering. So you will see the positions. Again, you might see many positions from Q1 next year, that is from the January next year. So meanwhile, you can focus on upgrading yourself. Okay. So then there is a message here. When will you start Azure playlist? I think this is also a question that many people have. So let's pick this question. So I gave reasoning why I want to do the Python series at this point of time before moving towards the Azure playlist, because on our channel we have done 45 days DevOps series, then we have done 30 days of AWS playlist, then we did Terraform 8 days playlist. So we have covered all the pieces, but there is one single piece that is missing. That is a proper scripting playlist. We have a shell scripting playlist, but that is not as detailed as possible. You cannot accomplish all the tasks. If I do the Python playlist, then our channel will be one-stop solution for DevOps engineers. And that's the reason why I'm doing Python for DevOps now. With this, anyone who want to start with DevOps, they can be freshers, they can be experienced, they can be any from non-IT background. They don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to buy any courses as well. You can simply come to the channel, start with DevOps playlist, move to AWS, move to Terraform, then move to Python, and you are done. Right? Of course, you have to work on top of this. It's not just that I just keep on watching the videos. You have to practice. Most of the videos, like till now, I might have done some 50 projects on the channel. There are beginner level, intermediate level, as well as there are some videos that I've done that are expert level. So you have to do all of these things. Okay, at least do the beginner as well as intermediate and understand what I've done at the expert level. So by just watching the playlist, you will not get the job. People who are getting jobs from our playlist, they are doing their practicals by watching our videos, and they're also experimenting new things. That's how you will excel, right? How to be odd one from the masses. There are 1,000 people applying for DevOps jobs. Everybody can watch my videos, but people who get the jobs are the ones who are not just watching, but they're also practicing. Okay. I think this is clear about the Azure playlist. So people who have newly joined, so what I was telling at the start of this particular live session, so many people are asking about the doubt clearing session, and I wanted to explain. So for doubt clearing, there are various mediums to reach. One is YouTube comment or LinkedIn post. So many people reach out. If I just open my LinkedIn, you will be surprised to see the number of messages. you know Practically nobody can read so many messages, but still what I try to do is I just try to scroll and see, okay, is anyone blocked. And similarly with YouTube community as well, that is the comment section. So who gets my reply is people who post the clear, precise, you know which video you are blocked with, what exactly is the error, what did you try, and how are you blocked. So people get my reply. It's not that I don't reply to anyone. I reply to so many YouTube comments, and I reply to so many people on LinkedIn. But still, sometimes you might need someone who can constantly help you. It's not that you just want to post it once. So in such cases, there is something called channel membership. So on our channel, I never promoted it that much because my intention was, the main reason for this channel is to just deliver content, deliver DevOps and cloud content. So I never focused on talking about the YouTube community, but the membership. Of course, there are so many people today who are part of that community. So if you want to be part of it, just click on the join button. As there is a subscribe button on the YouTube, there is also similarly something called as a join button. So by clicking on the join button, you will get exclusive access to a private Telegram group where there are learners similar to you. There are learners who are experienced, there are learners who are beginners and intermediate. So you can join that particular Telegram group, and you can ask questions. Like for example, you got the image pullback off. You don't have to wait for me, and probably I wouldn't reply as well, because that's a very simple thing. You can find it very quickly through a Google search, or you can ask your friend, and that is where this channel will help you, right? So if you are interested, you can join our channel as a member. By clicking on the join button, you will get access to the Telegram group where you can ask your questions. Again, it is not mandatory. All the videos will be free. There are no additional videos for the membership. There are no additional playlists. It's only if you want to learn within a community, or if you want to learn along with someone, and if you want someone to help you when you are blocked with something simple, right? Cool. Going back to the questions, I'm Kanu from Washington DC. Hi Kanu. uh, can you share the Telegram channel to connect? As I told you, it is for the people who join the membership. Otherwise, if you think you can draft a detailed, precise message and wait for me, definitely I'll reply. But make sure you provide all the precise information. Okay, let's pick up any questions that might help others. Reading through all the questions. As I told you, please do not spam the comment box. Jenkins Kubernetes integration. Where is that? Yeah, Jenkins Kubernetes integration for full stack. How am I losing it? Yeah, Jenkins Kubernetes integration for full stack application. Can you show please? Oh, there is already a video on the channel. Uday Kumar, we have CI/CD. We have so many CI/CD videos. In fact, there is a CI/CD playlist on the channel. Just go to the playlist, and the one that you are asking for is already there on the channel. A full stack Java application. We use Jenkins as a CI platform. We used Argo CD as a CD and deployed it on a Kubernetes cluster. So everything is already available. It's almost like a 90 minutes video. You can watch it. There are some 200K video views on that video as well. It's called Ultimate CI/CD Pipeline. Python certification course, please. So none of my courses are for certifications. I keep saying this multiple times, and I'm telling it one more time because there are so many people. Probably it might reach in the right way. Any of my course, I don't focus on the certification. All my courses, I focus on jobs only. There is slight difference in preparing for a certification and preparing for a job. If you are preparing for certification, you might not need as much practical approach that I teach. You can just cover all the topics. For certification, there is a curriculum that is provided. You can go to certification, you can read through the curriculum. They also provide for which topic how many points are allocated in the certification. My teaching is not in that way. My teaching is mostly about the day-to-day real life work or task that DevOps engineer does. If you check our AWS or if you check our Terraform playlist, we did almost practical every day, and we covered how DevOps engineers use services. Right? Perfect. Yeah, I see people are joining memberships. Okay, good to see. Thank you. Thanks, Akhil. Thanks, Piyush, Manikandan, Pavan, Cloud Insider. These are all our new members. Thanks for joining. And I'll repeat again the advantage of the channel membership at the end of the video. Okay, is SQL mandatory for DevOps engineers? Definitely not. It is not a mandatory skill. In fact, many DevOps engineers don't have knowledge on SQL, and it is not a mandatory skill because it is not expected from your job role. See, if you have any such questions, I'll tell you a simple trick. You don't have to believe me, or you don't have to believe any other people, any other YouTubers, right? You might be thinking that, Abhishek, because you are not covering SQL, you are saying that SQL is not mandatory. Or when someone asks me about AWS or Azure or GCP, I'll instantly tell you AWS. And you might see some other people talking about GCP or Azure, right? I'll tell AWS number one, Azure number two, and GCP number three. Now, you might think that, Abhishek, you are biased towards AWS. No, I'm not. You can do your research as well. You don't have to trust anyone, right? How you can do your research? Simply go to LinkedIn. Just pick up 100 jobs. Okay, just search for DevOps. You'll get hundreds of jobs, right? And in that 100 jobs, how many people are asking for AWS? How many people are asking for Azure? How many people are asking for GCP? Similarly, how many people are asking for SQL and how many people are not asking for SQL? So this is the research that you can do. You know, you might not, you might ask someone and they might tell you that SQL is important. Someone might tell you that SQL is not important, it is not needed. But how will you understand who is the right person or whose answer is correct, right? So you can do this particular research. If you trust me, then I'll tell you that SQL is not a mandatory skill. Thanks for asking that question, Logesh. I'm very sure many people might have similar doubts. Hmm, let's see who is next. So just reply this. Can someone get the fresher DevOps job by completing DevOps Zero to Hero playlist? Zero to Hero playlist. Which Zero to Hero playlist? Okay. But in general, I can answer that question. Yeah. If you are expecting a entry level job, yes, the Zero to Hero playlist will definitely help. And there are so many people who have cracked the job using those things as well. But don't just watch it. I actually replied to this in the live session as well, but I'm repeating it again. Whoever are watching the videos, understand that you are competing with so many people, right? You have to be odd man amongst the masses. So how can you be odd man against the amongst the masses? That is by practicing things. There are many people who watch the videos and they will say that, okay, let me practice this on a weekend. Now let me just go through the theory part. If you are doing that, then you have very less chances, because interview questions are scenario based, and you will answer the scenarios only when you run into the issues. You will run into the issues only when you practice. Please create a project on infra automation using CI/CD. Yeah, sure. We will do that. Mobile extreme, I try to copy the PEM file to Ubuntu server, but unable to. I'm stuck in there. Can you explain why and how to resolve? Um, I think, see, this is where I say that I see that you are, yeah, this is a question that was asked. So what I try to explain is, so yeah, you have a question, but see, this question is very hard to explain, right? Mobile extreme, I try to copy the PEM file to Ubuntu server, but I'm unable to do. I'm stuck in there. So I don't understand what is the error. So, what I'm trying to say through this message to everyone. See, there is no point of pinpointing someone, but what I want to explain is, when you try to ask your questions, you know, provide as much details as possible. With this comment here, I don't understand thing. I might understand it only half, and I might give a solution. Again, there is a to and fro communication, right? You message me on a YouTube comment. I take some time to reply to it, and after replying, if I don't understand it completely, with my understanding, I might reply you something, and then again you will come back to and say that, Abhishek, no, you have understood this question wrong. So instead, if you are approaching on the YouTube through comment or LinkedIn through a message, please provide complete information. Or else, you can ask such questions to other members who are practicing along with you on our YouTube community, the Telegram community, the private Telegram community. Yeah, Akhil Reddy. I think many people might have this question. Akhil is asking about it. What about Python 1? When will it be starting? I actually explained it. So I was telling in the first part of the live session. So I was traveling. It was very hectic last 2 weeks. So I was traveling for the business conference, and then I was also traveling on some personal trip. So I'm just back. In fact, I landed like 40 minutes or 50 minutes back. Then I came back home, and 10 minutes before I just reached home and I started this live. Okay, I posted that I'm going to come on live through the when I'm traveling. So when I'm in cab, I just posted. I texted on the Telegram channel that I'm going to come live, and I'm live today here. So coming back to your question, when will I start the Python series? So that's what I'm trying to explain. I'll start the Python series, but for that I'll need some time because the course, whenever I do a zero to hero playlist, what I want to make sure is the playlist will help you not just understand Python or not just understand Terraform or AWS, but you will get a practical understanding out of it. So I'll spend some time this week probably to prepare the proper syllabus, and I'll come up probably by end of the week. I'll come up with proper announcement about the series syllabus, proper announcement on the release date when will we start this Python zero to hero playlist as well. Meanwhile, you can watch the other videos on the playlist, and also if someone is looking for this Python zero to hero playlist, please let them know that Abhishek is going to do something like this so that it will help large number of people. Okay, we have a new member. Thank you so much, Suresh, for joining as a member on the channel. Okay, let's pick up any other useful questions. Hi Abhishek, is there any premium membership that we can subscribe for your YouTube channel? Oh, I think Cloud DevOps Enthusiast, I answered your question. So that's what I was talking about, right? So there are no premium memberships. All the videos on the channel are available for everyone. And in future also, I'm not going to make any of this content paid. That means I'm not going to remove any content from this channel. It will be there forever. All these playlists, DevOps, AWS, Terraform, Python, whatever we do, Azure, all these things will be public. I'm not going to delete any of these videos. Only thing is we just have a paid membership on the channel, that is by clicking on the join button. And this join button will help you to interact with other people who are learning along with you, and you can message there where exclusively I can look into people who are messaging on that. For now it's a private Telegram channel. In future, if there are more number of people, we will also convert that to a Discord channel or Discord server, right? So if you have any questions, you can post there and one of the people will reply you, or if nobody is able to reply, I can also reply on that channel. Okay, I think we have discussed enough about it, and I hope people might have got a gist of it. What exactly is it? Now let's pick up some 5 to 6 more questions. Okay, this is a very important question. Now let me cover this one. And I'll cover this on a broad level, not just talking about this particular question. So people who are live now, please watch at least till I complete this question because this is very, very important. Now, this question is about undergrad third year CS student. Also consider DevOps as a first option rather than being a developer or something. Now, this question can be elaborated a little bit more, where people ask me such questions each and every day, where people ask me that currently I am a QE engineer. Is it good for me to transition into DevOps? Currently, I'm a storage engineer. Is it good to transition into DevOps? So let's try to understand this question, all of these questions together. So what I want to tell you is nobody can decide this for you. You have to decide this for yourself. Now, I will tell you the future of DevOps, how DevOps is going to be. What is the roadmap for DevOps? I can tell you how to learn DevOps and I can teach you DevOps, right? Understand it carefully. I can teach you DevOps. I can teach you the roadmap for DevOps. I can teach you for roadmap for cloud engineering, right? I can provide you all the required resources, but it is up to you to decide if DevOps and cloud is the right fit for you or not. And how do you decide that? Depending upon how much passionate are you into it. Do not come to DevOps and cloud because someone told you that DevOps and cloud is easy. Do not come to DevOps and cloud because someone told you that you will get more package if you switch from manual testing to DevOps engineer. No. What I will tell you is, first of all, understand what DevOps is. So we have our free playlist, that is DevOps Zero to Hero. Join that playlist. I mean, that's free. You don't have to join. Just subscribe to the channel, go to the playlist, watch one or two videos, understand how DevOps is critical in the SDLC lifecycle. Watch 2 to 3 videos, and if you still like DevOps, then start learning it. Okay, DevOps does not have to be your first option. See, I am teaching DevOps and cloud. My channel is on DevOps and cloud, but I'm still telling you, you know, come to DevOps and cloud only if you are passionate about it. Do not come to DevOps and cloud because someone told you that it is easy, or someone told you that there is no programming, or someone told you that you will get high package. So these are all materialistic things, right? They cannot drive you for a long time. These things can drive you. I'm very sure that when someone tells you that, hey, go to DevOps and cloud, you'll get good package. Yeah, it's a driving factor. But this is a very materialistic thing. It cannot drive you for a long time. On a long run, you will be able to sustain only if you are passionate about it. And this is true for everything, right now I'm doing my job and I'm teaching DevOps and cloud through my YouTube channel to 120K subscribers because I'm very passionate about it. Similarly, if you are passionate about it, you will work on it and you will survive in your job, or you will excel in your job. If not, you will again search for alternatives. Today you might switch to DevOps and cloud, but tomorrow you will again run into that survival game. So if you don't want to run into it, do your homework, do your research. Don't let someone take your decisions, right? They can provide you insights. Like, I can provide you insights, I can provide you material, I can provide you required skills, roadmap, everything about DevOps and cloud. But first you decide if this is right for you. If you decide that, okay, this is perfect for me, by watching first 2 to 3 videos, if you are understanding them well, and if you feel that, okay, this is perfect for me, then start with the DevOps playlist. Go to AWS playlist, go to Terraform playlist, Python playlist. Everything is available for free on my channel. And using this, you will definitely get a job. If you are dedicated, if you are passionate, and if you learn each and everything that I've taught you on the YouTube, practice these videos, there is no question about it, you will definitely get a job. But when will you able to do all of these things? If you are passionate about it. If someone told you, you will just watch my videos, you will just say that, okay, I watched this, I watched this, I watched this. You'll just watch the theory. If you're not understanding something, you'll just skip it, and then you'll start applying for job, and you will start posting that, Abhishek, I prepared my resume, I'm applying for it, but I'm not getting a call. If I'm getting a call, I'm failing in the interview. Now all these things happens because someone took your decision and you are just following the footsteps. Got it? I hope I've answered this. And DevOps and cloud does not have to be a priority just because it is trending or just because someone told you. Okay. Yeah. Next, let's pick up some interesting questions. Yeah, we'll pick up some 2 to 3 questions and then we'll conclude it. I do apply for a lot of jobs, not getting the calls, what to do? See, if you are not getting the calls, then yeah, you have to think about it because there are so many opportunities. Okay, many people are getting jobs. If you are not getting jobs, then you need to see what you are doing wrong. So I'll tell you one example. What has happened was, we were doing live session in Hyderabad. Okay, in-person meetup in Hyderabad. And one person told me that, I'm not getting enough number of calls. I said, how many years of experience you have? And that person said, I have 3 to 4 years experience. And I asked, how many companies are you applying for? He said, I'm applying for so many companies. So I said, okay, wait for a while. After this meeting, let's sit and see about how you are trying to apply and what is your resume. And looking at the resume, I instantly told you that you will not get any calls. You might try for so much time, you will not get any call because the resume is not good, right? So sometimes what we do is we try to push our mistakes on the market, but understand there are many people who are getting jobs, right? Just go to LinkedIn and search for DevOps engineer. Just search for posts. You will see so many people switching to DevOps on a daily basis. So again, here you don't have to trust me. Just go to LinkedIn, search for posts. You'll easily see these posts when someone starts a new position, right? Just go to LinkedIn, on the search bar, just say DevOps engineer, okay, and keep scrolling the feed. You will see many people saying that, okay, today I started my career as a DevOps engineer. You can also send them connection requests, ask them, talk to them, or you can also realize that there are so many openings in the market. And if you are not getting calls, that means you are not doing things right. At least you have to get the calls. If your resume is perfect and if you're applying for the right skill set, I've done resume building sessions as well. There are videos on the playlist, resume building playlist, right? Go there, see how to build your resume, and you will definitely get job. You will definitely get calls. Arnab, thank you so much. Arnab has a question here. Congrats on your new role as principal. Thank you so much. I'm stuck as a I'm stuck as CI engineer, though they call it DevOps automotive. My tool stack mostly on Jenkins. Shall I transition to DevSecOps? Yep. So I just answered this question, Arnab. And if you still have a question, I'll just repeat that for you. So what I was mentioning just before this thing, I don't know if you uh, heard me answer the question or not, but I'll reply to it one more time. So what I'm telling you is, see, you are already working as a CA engineer, and this question I'm answering very generic. It's not just for Arnab, but it's for everyone. Please try to understand. You know, I can help you with the roadmap. I can help you with the materials to transition as a DevOps and cloud engineer. Now you have to take the decision if you are still interested in moving to DevOps and cloud. You have been working as a CI engineer. You almost have 8 years experience. Is it exciting you? If it is exciting you, yes, the future of DevOps and cloud is very bright. The future of SRE is very bright. So yes, you can definitely transition. But if it is not exciting you, today you might transition as a DevOps engineer, but after that again you will run into that survival game, and then you will again sometime in some other YouTube channel, or sometime we will again sit together and we will be discussing about some new technology stack. Should I transition into data analyst, data engineer, or something? So to not run into that thing, what you need to do is, you're already a CI engineer, tester, QA engineer, manual tester, automation tester. What you need to do is just search for DevOps roadmap, understand what is the DevOps roadmap, watch the free content or paid content, if you can afford, or if you think that paid content can offer you something more, you can pick that, or you can pick my free YouTube playlist, and you can start learning DevOps and cloud. But first make the decision, and that decision have to be firm. That decision has to be very clear, and you should not have any more questions again. Okay, perfect. Again, Preet, thank you so much for contributing to the channel. Okay, let's pick up last two questions. I don't know how many of you know that we also have a Instagram channel, but on the Instagram, I am just posting stuff related to the channel, or something that is happening good with the channel, like 100K subscribers, or all such kind of things. So if you are interested, you can also join that Instagram channel. Could you post videos on implementing CI/CD, integrating all tools, including monitoring tools? Praveen P. Okay, maybe many people might have this question, so let me answer it. Okay, so now my straightforward question to people asking these questions is, can you implement complete CI/CD pipeline? We have done the complete CI/CD pipeline right from source code to deploying on Kubernetes. Okay, we took Java application, 200K people watched it. We used Argo CD. We deployed on Kubernetes. We also did CI/CD pipeline on AWS. We did CI/CD pipeline on GitHub Actions. Okay, let's take one example. We took Jenkins. We pulled the source code from Jenkins. We built the CI pipeline. We used SonarQube. We ran the unit test cases. Okay, we did the Docker image scanning, and using Argo CD, we also deployed into Kubernetes cluster. Now, what is the only missing thing? Monitoring tools. Okay, have you tried integrating monitoring tool? It's a very simple thing, right? Once your entire CI/CD pipeline is built, the monitoring tool, adding some monitoring, it can be some scripts or it can be Prometheus or anything. It's a very simple process. What I would like to tell here is, you know, first you should keep trying for things. Okay, see, you will not find all different kinds of things on any forum. Okay, so you can find 80% things that are matching. And in your question, to answer this question, we have implemented end-to-end CI/CD pipeline. Now the 20% that is missing is the monitoring tool. Just try from your side to apply that monitoring tool logic to the CI/CD pipeline, and I'm very sure you will succeed, because 80% content is already there. Rest 20%, if you try by yourself and if you succeed, then that will be a success story. You can also explain that scenario during your interviews. Okay, and if you're still not able to understand, okay, come back, post the complete detail thing that I've tried this CI/CD pipeline monitoring tool, I try to implement. A very simple thing is missing. If you post that elaborated thing, I can definitely help you. The thing is, this does not deserve a video, because 80% content is already there. For just that 20%, no, I cannot focus again in creating that end-to-end video, because that would spoil the rhythm of our future playlists. Okay, I hope you understood. Now what I want to explain through this message is, you will get 60, 70, 80% of your requirement through open source free content available on YouTube. On top of that, try implementing, try experimenting. You will fail, but finally you will succeed. And that success can get you a job as well, because you can explain this as your failure in the interview. When someone asks you, tell me a scenario where you are completely blocked and how did you overcome, you can explain these things. Hi, make a video on explaining how to integrate Visual Studio Code with AWS. We did that in the Terraform playlist. Please check our Terraform playlist. Yeah, Praveen, I think I've answered your question. I just explained that integrate AWS Visual Studio Code. We have done it on the Telegram channel. Uh, Please go and check our Telegram. Sorry, we have done it on the Terraform playlist. Please check the Terraform playlist. Okay, let's pick up one last question. Hmm. See, again, there is a question. Probably, some of these things might come from a lot of confusion, but they are very, very simple. Hi, bro, could you please deploy one microservice application in K8s which will give brief understanding in real-time environment? Day 22, AWS DevOps 0 to Hero playlist, what we deployed is a microservice. We deployed a 2048 application on the EKS cluster. We have done it end to end. I think it's a 90 minutes video. It is all there. Just go to the Kubernetes playlist on the channel, and you have 2 to 3 examples of microservice deployment. Sometimes what happens, I don't know, probably this is because of lack of understanding, or sometimes it can be because of some misinformation. That microservice deployment on Kubernetes is difficult. Probably that might be one of the reasons as well. But there are so many videos already, and on our channel also, we did microservice application deployment on KX, that is on the EKS platform. The application is called 2048 application, and the entire video with detailed steps, with GitHub notes, with the YAML files is available on the channel. So just search for day 22 AWS DevOps 0 to Hero playlist, EKS deployment. It is available. Okay, so I think it's already 11. Thank you so much for joining. I'll pick up this last one question, because again, many people were asking about this question. What technologies do I need to learn to contribute to CNCF projects? For now, assume I want to contribute to KATES so that I would be on my tech stacks. CNCF, the primary required skill is Go language, and then the secondary required skill is Kubernetes. Okay, or Kubernetes and Go language, they fall hand in hand. Probably I cannot say that Go language is the first priority skill. So you need to learn both of them, Go language and Kubernetes, because most of these things are based on both these technologies. So these are your primary required skills. Okay, so thanks everyone for joining. I'll conclude this session by saying one simple thing, that is, if you have any questions, either send me complete details. If you are posting on the LinkedIn, if you are posting on the YouTube comment section, just post the elaborated one. Okay, and I will definitely reply you. But let's say you have so many questions and you have so many doubts, then you can also click on the join button and join our private Telegram group. From there, you can interact with other people who are learning. We already have some 200 people on the channel as members. So you can be one of the member and you can interact with them. It's very simple. Click on the join button and you can join, and you can ask questions there. Other people will also try to help you, and even I can help you if you are completely blocked. Okay, and coming to Python series, we will start the Python series very soon. I'm working on it, and I'll share the information as soon as possible. And finally, the Pune event meetup, I've already told you at the beginning of this live session, I'm working on the event location, and as soon as I get the event location, I'll block the registrations only for the 100 people, because I don't want a mass gathering, but I want to gather people where I can help and I can explain. I can talk to you people, understand your concerns, and I can help you to unblock. Okay, so that's the primary focus of that in-person meetup. So I'll only restrict to 100 people. Right now, I'm not posting it on anywhere because the event location is not finalized. Okay, once I finalize the location, I'll create a YouTube short, I'll make a YouTube video, and I'll also post on the LinkedIn. Okay, so I hope you found this live interesting and you found it informative. Doing live after a long time. But yeah, it's always fun meeting you all people live. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.